Hey, this is Justin from Justin Talks Puppets, and today we've taken a stop by downtown Orange, Old Town Orange, and we decided to stop in Groovy Ghost Vintage, and we're here with the very awesome and cool Steve and Gretchen. They're both the store owners of Groovy Ghost Vintage. So a huge shout out and thank you to them in advance for letting us come here and do this interview. This will all tie into the video that I'm doing. But while we got you guys here, Steve and Gretchen, can you tell the audience right here what made you guys want to open this store and a little bit about your history?
I've always been fascinated with, old items, and it just kind of developed throughout the years. I started collecting, and then figured, hey, this is a cool hobby, and then, hey, this hobby can actually have a purpose of making me a little bit of money, but also repurposing items. And it just kind of developed into something small with an eBay store, and then all of a sudden, it just, you know, boomed into what we have today.
Yeah, we lucked out with this storefront opening at the right time, right place. And so we just lucked out and we took the dive, and it's been about a year and a half, and so far so good.
You guys are kicking butt. You got so much memorabilia, so much just amazing, amazing stuff, which also ties in. You guys sell Disney items, memorabilia there. Why is it important, and what have you noticed about the items, the special Disney items that you guys sell?
Well, being so local to Disneyland, it's naturally going to be in our area. I'm a self-proclaimed Disney adult, guilty. So I love to look at all the Disney stuff and the history behind it. So that's kind of my specialty, and he kind of just goes along with it.
Gotcha. Anything you want to add in?
No, I think she summed it up. Being in proximity of, Disneyland park area, we do get a lot of, people who come in who want to sell us items, pins and T-shirts, and and it's fun, and just to repurpose it's the big thing. So that's what we really like, because Disney's more of a, I would say it's of course it's a fan base and everything, but here it's a culture to us as well too.
Gotcha. Cool. And it's funny that you mentioned repurposing, taking care of things. Because here on the channel, that's what I do with the puppets and Muppets. We talk about where the puppets are today. So where's the Kermit puppet today? Where's Baby Sinclair today? Where's all these puppets today? And a lot of times, a lot of fans and people have, curated it or taken care of it themselves. But that also ties into the Playhouse Disney sign that I picked up from you guys, which is awesome and super cool. Super thankful to them for that. And that ties into a lot of the signs here that you guys have. So you shared with me a little bit of the story behind that Playhouse Disney sign. Do you mind sharing with the audience right here just a little bit about how you guys found that?
Sure. Well, a lot of people just, they accumulate stuff just like I do over the years. And we do get a lot of people that just come in our door and say, hey, you know what? I have this, this, and this. I picked up at an estate sale, which is very popular around these areas, and yard sales. And at the time, I really didn't get much of a backstory on it. And then we had found out with your post of what it really was.
Yeah.
I just liked the colors, and I thought it was really cool. So that's why we picked it up. I'd never seen one, so I thought, oh, this is kind of maybe a unique item to pick up. So we're kind of fortunate to be in the area. But yeah, a lot of walk-ins, yard sales, and estate sales do help us out a lot with getting inventory. And so I'm just glad you actually gave us a backstory on that, because a lot of our merchandise that happens, we sell something, person does some research, or they know what it is and they educate us. And I think that's the priceless part about it.
Cool. And again, you guys, I cannot thank you enough. Also, I'm going to probably cut to some B-roll of this, but they also, in their store, and I highly suggest if you're in the area or if you fly out and want to come check out Groovy Ghost Vintage, there's a Disney Junior live on stage. Is that a jacket, a shirt?
It's a
Jacket? Okay, so for those of you that know, originally, Playhouse Disney Live on Stage was the puppet show at DCA and Disney World. Then it got revamped to Disney Junior Live on Stage, which also was another puppet show. I'm pretty sure you guys know that or not. So I highly recommend that if you guys are fans of Disney Parks, Disney Junior, Playhouse Disney, you grew up with that program block, that's a little after my time. I highly recommend that you guys come in and pick that up from them and multiple other of awesome Disney memorabilia, because they have so much awesome stuff that I'm probably showing right now. So again, thank you guys. And one other last question for future collectors, because I have like young kids watching, I have older kids watching, and they always want to know, well, how can I find really cool items or just different nostalgic vintage items in general? What is your advice to those who are starting collectors, growing collectors? What is that advice?
Well, one thing is that I always say there's no formula on how to obtain items. You just have to, it's a treasure hunt. That's what it comes down to. And a lot of the stuff that we've accumulated over the years, I never expected in my lifetime to have. Once you get out there in the wild and you start doing your thing, that's when items, you're going to find it starting to come to you because people know that you are in the business of buying and reselling. But there's really no standard format. You just have to get out there. You got to be vigilant. You have to take the risks in the investing to do it. Now, remember, you're not just spending money. It's actually, I always think it's an investment. So you're going to be able to repurpose it, but you're also going to be able to make a little bit, cash from it. But I wish there was a standard format on how to do this. I really wish, but unfortunately there's not. It's just literally a treasure hunt. Now, most of the stuff we get also, it's not just tailored to SoCal. We travel up the Central Coast to get stuff, and there's so much stuff out there, and you just have to go out and find it. And you just got to make the time, to do it. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you pretty much you got to put that footwork in. You can't just sit in your home and say it's going to come to me. It's going to come to me. It's going to come to me. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the big thing. It's and I actually started out years ago just like selling stuff that I would find on the side of the road. I would purposely take a day off of work and just like go and just do my scavenging. You know what I mean? And I would find stuff. And that's what you have to do. You got to get dirty. You got to get in the trenches, and
don't be scared to get in the trenches. You're there first.
You need to do that.
Get dirty.
Yeah. And honestly, I still do that. I mean, I don't. I'm more cautious nowadays because I'm a married man. But I can't do the stuff that I used to do, like when I would just get out there in the middle of the night and just go and hunt and stuff like that. But I got more of a standard format now. Yeah. But sometimes you just have to, actually not sometimes, most of the time you got to go out there. You just got to take those risks.
Gotcha. And Gretchen, for you?
I would say don't focus on it being rare. Like, find what you like, because it might end up being rare, but if you're trying to find, this is worth $100, it's not going to happen. Just what you like is what's going to come to you, because you also already know about it. And you'll learn a lot of things along the way, and maybe your specialty will change. It won't necessarily be what you started with.
True. Wise words. So take heed. Take notes. Thank you guys so much again for this awesome interview. You have a audience right here. If there's any social media you guys like to plug, any future events, upcoming events, you have an audience.
We're on Instagram as Groovy Ghost Vintage. That's our main platform. I'm trying the TikTok thing. It's not really happening for me, but
gotta keep plugging away.
It's so difficult. But yeah, the Instagram is the easiest way to get in contact with us.
And then for you?
Just when you're down here in Orange, stop by and say hello. We do have a number of markets that happen intermittently around here. Some vintage markets. We're local to the Tustin area as well too. So there's always markets there as well. So, but if you ever find yourself down here, come say hello. I know social media and the internet's the way to go, but we have that old school touch in us where we like to see people come in and say hi.
And that's how we met. So see?
Exactly.
See? So thank you guys again so much. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I think back to me in my little studio. So, yeah.